Fashion is trends, and trends are fast. This makes the fast fashion system of take, make and dispose the dominant business model in the industry, with fatal economic and ecological consequences. Today, fashion is one of the most polluting industries worldwide. We're in Madrid at the headquarters of fashion brand EcoAlf. To tackle the fashion industry's waste problem, they're rewriting the rules. From design to distribution, EcoAlf is shaped by the idea of a circular economy. Their aim is to create a truly sustainable fashion brand.
Well, I think it's essential that we get the fashion industry circular as a whole. For that, first of all, we need the big groups to take it very seriously. No? This is not about doing a capsule collection which is with sustainable fabric. This is about the business model around the fashion industry. My name is Javier Goyeneche and I'm the founder of EcoAlf.
The production of fashion today is resource-intensive and not sustainable. The industry produces 92 million tons of waste annually, consuming 79 trillion litres of water. The industry must rethink its approach for a livable future.
Waste is only waste if you waste it. But at the end of the day, it has a lot of value, and it's proven that we can take that waste and make a shirt which is exactly the same in terms of quality, design, etc. So I think it's very important that we stop thinking of waste as something which is waste.
Starting small, EcoAlf now has a range of recycled materials you would never suspect were recycled.
Usually in any conventional fashion brand, design team starts with the ideas, the mood boards, and then they select the fabrics. But here is different because we don't design, we eco-design. And to work with this kind of eco-design principles and the circular economy, the most important thing is the material.
EcoAlf works with plastic waste. They even recycle old tires, coffee, or cotton. But these raw materials often consist of many materials, which makes them incredibly difficult to recycle. That is why EcoAlf focuses even more on the future of its own materials.
So if we think in the circular economy, to collect and to recycle the garment would be the last step. We are using a lot of monomaterial, around 70% of our collection is monomaterial. That means that at the end of the life cycle of the garment, they will be very easily recyclable.
But it's also about being successful as a company. EcoAlf has been profitable since 2021, with a steady growth of 35% per year, continuously expanding internationally. Since starting a flagship store in Berlin in 2017, they have also opened stores in Milan, Tokyo, and Paris.
Well, I've always had very clear that EcoAlf is not an NGO. I think it's very important that companies like EcoAlf, which are trying to do things in a different way, show that it's possible, to do things in a different way, but be as profitable as the best in the industry. Because that way, I think you're going to show the banks, you're going to show the investors, you're going to show that it's possible. And that way, I'm sure they're going to support many more other companies which are fighting to do the things in a different way.
A good example is how EcoAlf recovers raw materials. Their initiative, Upcycling the Oceans, collaborates together with over 4,500 local fishermen. Waste taken out of the sea during fishing is collected and recycled into new yarns that can get a second life in EcoAlf's fashion. Together, they have built a completely new kind of waste management system.
I think that every decision we take has an impact. People ask you, how do you envision 2050? Well, it depends what we do from here to 2050. I mean, if we keep on throwing one truck of 16 tons of waste into the ocean every minute, obviously the ocean in 2050 is going to look quite bad. So it's up to us, I think, and in the fashion industry, it's the same. We cannot be working with a model of buying, throwing, a new trend every Thursday, discount, promotion, Black Friday. This is creating huge billions of garments into landfill.
In a world hungry for change, EcoAlf proves that sustainability is always in fashion.